In the last session, we had an overview of the course content. Now, let's get into the first aspect, the basics of prompting. Let's use a specific sales example, selling Apple Vision Pro, a mixed reality headset to businesses. Apple Vision Pro is a headset that is able to put a layer of digital content on top of the physical space. In this example, we can see that an airline company can use Vision Pro combined with its app to help engineers do maintenance work. Specifically, the engineer can use this app to help visualize engine parts. Not only you can have a digital display of the part of the engine, but also it tells you what you can do about it and perhaps step-by-step instructions. Compare this to flipping through a 500-page manual. It is obvious that this way of work is a lot more efficient and more effective. And in this example, Apple Vision Pro is essentially a computer put on your head. It shows the workflow and apps in your work, and in this case, it has a display of 3D graphics, and you can use hand gestures to manipulate the graph and the data. So this is a new way of work. We can see that this is a pretty powerful product. It provides incredible new enterprise experiences, leveraging spatial computing to customize workspaces, collaborate on 3D designs, deliver specialized employee training, and guide remote fieldwork. Now, let's say if we want to sell this product to a specific corporate client. In this case, Gensler is a large architecture design firm, and the specific buyer in this case is the technical director of this firm. Our purpose now is to write an initial outreach email to get him interested to start a conversation. Let's try using AI help us write the email. And here is a great website called Thinkific, and they have a lot of good prompts for sales. So let's see if we can copy any prompt from here. We have a specific prompt for initial outreach, and we can see that it is structured in this way. You are a sales representative. Today, your task is to draft an initial outreach email to a potential lead. Here's the lead information. Here's the product information. And we can put the web page for the lead here, and we can put the Wikipedia page for Vision Pro here. So let's just feed that information to AI, and let's write a great email, right? When I put this into Microsoft Copilot, the email I got, well, it's supposed to be good because it is a good prompt from a great website, right? No. The thing is that the email we got from Microsoft Copilot is quite generic. It shows no understanding of this person's work. Even though it mentions that I recently came across your impressive work at Gensler, particularly your innovative approach to optimizing buildings, the main body of this email doesn't really mention anything specific about his work. And related to that, it has very, very little detail about targeted benefits to this person. It does mention that we can enhance your design and evaluation process, but how is totally not clear. What if we use a different tool? Let's say if we don't use Copilot and if we use ChatGPT, is it better? It was even worse. So not only it shows still little understanding of his work and shows no targeted benefit, it even has hallucination. So it says as regional managing principle, but in this case, this person is not really regional managing principle, he's just a principal, right? So it even has hallucination, which is worse. So what's going on? We have the best tools and we have supposedly a good prompt. Why did we end up with bad result? The most important reason here is that we didn't give AI enough context. In other words, the AI doesn't really know what this product does, what the potential buyer's work is like, what kind of feature he is looking for. So, how does the product meet or match his expectations? So, without all that context information, it's impossible for AI to write a great email. So, how can we deal with it then? We have this technique called prompt chaining, which is rather simple. Instead of feeding AI with one prompt and hope it works, we should break a task down into smaller steps. And step by step, we build up the context information. Specifically, we give AI a series of predefined prompts and let AI know all the relevant information. Not only AI can know the background much better so that it can provide targeted, highly customized email, but also because we have multiple steps, we can fix any error in the process so it enhances our control. Let's take a look at an example. Step one, let's give AI the information from Wikipedia about this product and let it summarize what it learns. It says that Apple Vision Pro is a mixed reality headset with these key features. Great. Step two, let AI summarize the key use cases, and the web page here is from official Apple website. Exactly the web page we just saw earlier. So it says that Apple Vision Pro has these key use cases such as customized workspaces, 3D design collaboration, and so on and so forth. Step three, let AI know the company information. In my sales effort, I need to book a meeting with this potential buyer. I'm going to give you information about his company first and then his personal information. First, please summarize the top priorities of his company based on the web pages I provide. So, one web page I provide is the about page of the company, and the other is a report we can find in the company website. So, I'm asking AI to summarize all that information. You can see that AI now takes in the information about the company's top priorities, such as human centered design, sustainability, and so on. So you understand the company better. Now, next step, let's give AI the personal information. So let me share the information from his webpage below. Please identify his current job and explain the typical responsibilities as well as common pain points. Put that into a table format. The first column is responsibility. The second column is pain points. And the information I feed in is the personal web page that we just saw earlier, as well as some blog posts that this person wrote. And when I put all this information in, AI is able to summarize. Well, it's a best guess, right? It's a best guess of his job, responsibility, and pain points related. For example, a responsibility is project leadership. And in that responsibility, a common pain point is meeting clients' expectations, right? And then, second important responsibility is to provide technical expertise. And the pain point is to address the technical issues and ensuring compliance with building codes in that process. With all that understanding, now we are at a much better position to write a targeted email. So, as a last step, we can say, considering his company and personal information above, please write a 200-word outreach email that emphasizes how specifically Vision Pro can help with his responsibilities and pain points. At the end, invite him to set up a meeting. So we can see that it appears that the email shows more understanding of his work. You lead complex architectural projects, manage teams, and ensure client satisfaction. And more importantly, we are talking about specific benefits targeting this person. Imagine leading project reviews with your team in a shared virtual space where you can interact with 3D models and make instant adjustments. that can improve communication and reduce errors, ensures projects stay on track. And advanced visualization capabilities help you address technical challenges. By overlaying digital information onto physical space, you can identify potential issues early and ensure compliance with building codes. This saves time and resources. Now we can see that we are talking about, again, much more targeted benefits, and this is much more likely to be read, and you are more likely to get a response from this person. I hope this is a good example of how prompt training can help us write better emails and get better output from AI in general. So, from this point on, I hope that we understand copying a single prompt from a website, even though a great website, doesn't work by itself. We need to think carefully about how to design a chain of prompts so that we can feed AI all the important information in order to get the best outcome. So this is the first of the basic techniques we want to talk about. And the second important technique we want to talk about is called reverse prompting. Reverse prompting means that instead of asking questions to AI, we let AI ask questions to ourselves. And the reason being, sometimes we don't know exactly what is needed for AI to get the best output, right? And we can simply ask AI to give us questions. So, what questions do you have about this task? What additional information or details do you need to complete this task? As an example, in the previous task of writing outreach email, we can do it this way. I need to write an initial outreach email to sell Apple Vision Pro to businesses. The prospect is this person, the technical director. What additional information or details do you need to complete this task? And we can start that as a new conversation. As you can see, AI needs our company information, the company that makes the product. It needs us to tell it the specific benefits we can provide to this person, a specific call to action, as well as any additional personalization that is needed. Also include our contact information. So by providing all this information back to AI, it is able to provide much better output. So this is what reverse prompting looks like. In summary, today we talk about two important but basic techniques in AI prompting. The first one is to break tasks down into smaller pieces, and we can step by step build up the context to make sure AI provides customized output. And the second is to let AI ask ourselves questions so that it can get the information needed to perform the task in a better way.